Guys, this is your girl Wakeji Kamore and welcome to Reflections by Wakeji Kamore. Today we are going to be looking at Proverbs Chapter 4. If you haven't read this chapter for yourself, please just pause the video. Just be obedient. Pause the video, read the chapter for yourself and understand what it is that the Lord wants to speak to you about, because He really, surely, I promise you, He wants to speak to you. So I'm going to be reading this chapter from the NLT version, from the New Living Translation. I'm going to be reading it word for word, and then I'm going to share with you the lessons that I have picked up from this chapter. All right, let's go. It says, a father's wise advice. It says, my children, listen when your father corrects you. Pay attention and learn good judgment. For I'm giving you good guidance. Don't turn away from my instruction. For I too was my father's son, tenderly loved as my mother's only child. My father taught me. Take my words to heart. Follow my commands and you will live. Take note of that. Verse 4 says, my father taught me. That means David taught his son. So I had forgotten David's name. David taught his sons Solomon. And he says, verse 1 says, my children, listen to your father correct you. That means he now is teaching his children. All right. Verse 5, he says, get wisdom, develop good judgment. Develop good judgment. I like the word develop, because it says that it almost means that good judgment is something that you make a bad judgment today, tomorrow you learn better, then you develop good judgment. It's not something you're born with. Don't forget my words and turn away from them. Don't turn your back on wisdom, for she will protect you. Love her and she will guard you. Getting wisdom is the wisest thing you can do. Is it funny that getting wisdom is the wisest thing that you can do? That you require a little bit of wisdom to get wisdom. You need to be wise, almost like a measure of wisdom for you to actually know that you need to get more wisdom. And whatever else you do, develop good judgment. This is the second time you're seeing that. Develop good judgment. If you prize wisdom, she will make you great. If you praise wisdom, she will make you great. Embrace her and she will honor you. She will place a lovely wreath on your head. She will present you with a beautiful crown. My child, listen to me and do as I say, and you will have a long, good life. I will teach you wisdom ways and lead you in straight paths. When you walk, you won't be held back. When you run, you won't stumble. Take hold of my instructions and don't let them go. Guard them, for they are the key to life. Don't do as the wicked do, and don't follow the path of evildoers. Don't even think about it. Don't go that way. Turn away and keep moving. For evil people can't sleep until they have done their evil deeds for the day. They can't rest until they have caused someone to stumble. They eat the food of the wickedness and drink the wine of the violence. The way of righteous is like the first gleam of dawn, which shines even brighter until the full light of day. But the way of wicked is like total darkness. They have no idea what they are stumbling over. My child, pay attention to what I say. Listen carefully to my words. Don't lose sight of them. Let them penetrate deep into your heart, and let them bring life to those who find them, and healing to your whole body. Guard your heart above all else, for it determines the course of your life. I really like that verse. Guard your heart above all else, for it determines the course of your life. Avoid all perverse talk. Stay away from corrupt speech. Look straight ahead and fix your eyes on what lies before you. Mark out a straight path for your feet. Stay on your safe path. Don't get sidetracked. Keep your feet from following evil. Ooh. Proverbs chapter 4 is very, very similar to Proverbs chapter 3 in context. Like if you look at it in context and content. Solomon is giving his son wise advice and encouraging him to pursue wisdom. If he's able to obtain wisdom, he's going to have a really beautiful life. If he's able to pursue wisdom and live by it, his life is going to be blessed. Wisdom will keep him from swerving off the path of light into the path of darkness, and righteousness, wisdom will help you to stay on the path of righteousness, as opposed to being in the path of darkness and path of wickedness. I like how fondly Solomon speaks about his father David in verse 3 and 4. For he says, "For I too was once my father's child," or rather son, "tenderly loved as my mother's only child. My father taught me. So take my words to heart, follow my commands, and you will live." You see, the thing is, we often speak of ending generational curses, generational trauma, generational poverty, generational whatever. We always are talking about ending something generational, something negative that is generational addictions, generational, curses and traumas. We are constantly speaking of, you need to end this, you need to conquer this for the sake of the next generation. This needs to end with you. It ends with me. Campaigns of this ends with me, which is all good, by the way. I'm not against ending generational negativity. It needs to end. But very little is spoken about ensuring the continuity of generational blessings, of generational things that happened that were really, really good and made you the person that you are today. We never speak about the continuation of generational blessings. We are only constantly thinking about ending generational curses. And I honestly, if you look at it, if I was to compare between the two, I actually do think continuing of generational blessing is way more important than ending generational curses. I feel like the more you continue generational blessings, then they would overtake the generational curses. That's just my my thinking. So this is my challenge to all of us. Don't let good generational habits die with you. Just in the same way, Solomon is teaching his son, just because David taught him, what are the things that you're doing, that your parents did, that your grandparents did, that were really good, and you're like, you know what, this won't end with me. I will push it forward. I will make sure that this is remembered. I will make sure that this is a habit of us. I'll make sure that this is a ritual of us, for lack of better word. Like, this is something that we actually continue doing. If you've come to appreciate something that your parents did for you, especially if it relates to the development of you as an adult, find a way to pass it along to the next generation. Find a way to pass it along to your children, and for your children to pass it along to your children's children. So just take some time to really, really think about all the good things that your parents did. For a minute, shift your focus from looking at how you're going to break some generational curses and traumas and heal from whatever you need to heal from, and stop looking for what needs to end with you, and start looking for what won't end with you. Stop looking for what needs to end with me. Start looking for what will not end with you, and start to teach it down the generation. Let me tell you, there's something that I'm teaching my niece. It's neither here nor there, but I'm teaching it anyway. I'm teaching my niece that if she's in my house and we are making pancakes, we have to eat the first pancake. Wherever we are and someone is making chapati, well, probably in our family, because now if it's someone else's family, they'll be like, what's with these people, and they are being greedy. But even like when we are in shags and my sister is making chapati, we'll go and ask for the first chapati. That's what I'm teaching my niece, because that's just, I find it interesting that maybe other people don't do it, but as we do it, and I loved it. Again, I said it's neither here nor there. But you guys, look for some things that are really nice that you think that actually helped into the development of the person that you are today, that your parents did, that your grandparents did, and pass it down the generations. Let it be a thing that will not end with you. Thank you so much for listening, and see you tomorrow.